decimal is actually technically a rational number. It is any number that can be written as a fraction. And decimals can be written as fractions. Whole numbers can be written as fractions. Rational numbers are written as fractions. Rational expressions are basically expressions. Are expressions where you can have like X in them and stuff like that. So let's look at rational numbers. Let's go back to 5th grade math. You have to write this down. This is not Godzilla versus King Kong time. You have to write this down. So we have here, let's say, I'm going to say 2/3 times 9/8. Okay, 2/3 times 9/8. We're going back to 5th. This is, you need to know how to do this concept in order to multiply rational expressions. You should be able to multiply rational numbers. You remember how to multiply rational numbers. Okay, what do? What's the first thing I do? This is from 5th grade math, so you might not remember how to do this, but if I show you, you should say, oh yeah, that's how I do it. I remember now. Okay, Samantha, tell me how I do this. Go ahead. How do I do this?
You have to get a common denominator first.
You know what's funny about that? When you multiply fractions, you do not need a common denominator, which makes this way easier than adding fractions, okay? So you don't need a common denominator, all right? So good thinking though, Samantha, but you don't need a common denominator. So if you don't need a common denominator, what's the first thing I'm going to do? Let's go with Kevin. What do I got to do here?
Would it be cross multiply?
No. I'm trying to think of what you mean by that. What do you mean by that?
Like the 2 times the 8 and the 3 times the 9?
Okay, now you're getting that confused with, if I have like, don't write this down. You can, like if I say x over 3 equals 4 over 12. If there's an equals, then you can cross multiply 12 times x and then 4 times 12, and then you can solve for x. But that's only if there's an equal sign, and then you can solve for x. Anyway, no, not quite cross multiply, but what you do basically to solve this, does anyone know? Ian, do you know what to do? Do you know how to solve this?
Don't you just multiply the tops and the bottoms?
Yeah, just multiply numerators, denominators. That's all you got to do, right? Just go 2 times 9 is 18. 3 times 8 is 24, okay? Now we have to reduce. These are both divisible by 6, so this becomes 3 over 4, okay? Now that's one way to do it. Here's another way to do it, okay? So I want you to write that down. Here's another way to do this. We can also go like this. See, because this is our final answer, reduced. I can say 2/3 times 9/8. Another way we could do this is I can cross-reduce. I can reduce across. Kevin, maybe that's what you're thinking too. But I can say, look here, 2 and 8 are both divisible by 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 8 divided by 2 is 4. And then 9 and 3 are both divisible by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. And now I can multiply across. 1 times 3, 1 times 4. And now look, when we cross-reduce, we don't have to reduce the fraction. Okay? That's the second way to do it. Now I'm going to show you a third way that you haven't seen before, but this is a good tool to have. Okay? So here we go. Here's the third way. Okay? I'm going to erase this. This is the way we're going to use. Watch this. Where's my black pen? Let's write these as prime factors. 2/3 times 9/8. Okay, prime factors. Watch how I write this. 2 is prime, 3 is prime. Now the prime factors of 9 is 3 times 3. The prime factors of 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. Sorry, I broke those down into prime factors. Now, because I am multiplying and dividing, there's no adding, no subtracting. It's all multiply, 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 and these are divide, divide. They can cancel each other out. So you look here and you say to yourself, okay, if I have a 2 in the numerator and a 2 in the denominator, I can cross those out, right? 2's. Now look, I can also cross out the 3's. I have a 3 in the numerator, 3 in the denominator, cross those out. What do I have left over? 3 in the numerator, 2 times 2 is 4. And then that's how I want you to do that. So basically we factor and then cancel. Factor and then cross out. Okay? So understand that concept. You guys with me? We factor, 3 times 3, 2 times 2 times 2, and then cross out. Okay. Are there any questions on this so far? Okay, I'm moving on. I'm going to erase this. Let's get with the homework. Let's do number 3 first. Okay, so now we're going to multiply rational expressions. Okay, I showed you how to multiply rational numbers. We're going to multiply rational expressions. Here we go, number 3. Okay, ready? Here we go. Number 3. I have 2x squared all over 3x squared minus 4x. Okay, there's number 3. By the way, this is all on your Canvas. You have a check for understanding you guys have to do today too. And I got to write the due dates for you guys to remember all that. So, okay, so now remember how we factored those out to the prime factors. That's what we're going to do here. Now, this is x squared. So let's write this as 2. X squared is x times x. There, I factored out 2 is prime, x times x. Now I want to factor this out. Because I have a subtraction here, I have an x I can factor out. So this becomes x, and this becomes 3x minus 4. Are there any questions on how I change that into that? Should be review, but I can re-explain it in more depth if you need. Now, because these are all multiplied, 2 times x, x times 3x minus 4, I have an x in the numerator, because it's all multiplication, and an x in the denominator. I can cross out the x and the x. And what do I have left over? Because I factored, I can cross those out, and I have in my numerator, I have 2 times x. My denominator, I have 3x minus 4. And that's your answer. Factor, then cross out. 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 Abraham, does that make sense? Abraham, can you hear me? I see you. Abraham, you can't even hear me? Am I muted? I know I could see. Abraham, I know you're paying attention. Can you not hear me? Nathaniel, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, all right. Abraham can't hear me. I know Abraham's paying attention. Abraham, are you paying attention? Abraham, can you hear me? Hello, Abraham. Are you okay? What do you think Abraham's doing?
No.
You can't hear me? You just Abraham.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
All right. We'll fix Abraham. Okay. Let's go with number 5. Okay, so now let's look at number 5. Who did 3? Here we go. Here's 5. I have x squared minus 3x minus 18 all over x squared minus 7x plus 6. Okay? So what we do is we just factor, then cross out. You guys remember how to factor this? Let's do x squared minus 3x minus 18 first, and then we'll do x squared minus 7x plus 6. Okay, so let's go with all right, Alonzo. Factor this one out. Everyone else factor Alonzo, but I'm going to ask you, Alonzo, I need to factor this one out. And then, what's that?
I said, yeah, I got you.
All right, cool. Elise, factor this one out, okay? Factor that one out. Elise, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Everyone else, you guys do it too, okay? Do this for practice. You got to make sure you know how to factor. Like, if you can't factor, this is impossible. It's like going to be the hardest thing you've ever done. If you can factor, it's the easiest thing you've ever done. Abraham, can you hear me yet? Did you fix yourself?
Yeah, I could hear you now.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know. I think I might have like put my volume all the way low or something.
Well, but this whole time I was teaching, you couldn't hear me? Were you thinking that was weird or something?
No, I was able to hear you at first, but then it just like randomly stopped.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you didn't know?
Yeah.
All right, I got you. All right, Alonzo, what's this factored out?
Is it negative 3x plus x minus 18?
Alonzo, what? Look at here. Can you see this here? Can you see this little thing right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Look at. That's a multiplication. That's an addition. What are two numbers that multiply and equal negative 18, and they add and equal negative 3? Okay. You think about that. Okay, Alonzo. All right, Elise. What do you get?
I got x minus 1.
Whoa, you're so soft. You talk really loud. I can barely hear you. Good. I'm like next to my computer. Go ahead.
X minus 1 times x minus 6.
X minus 1 times x minus 6. Very good. Negative 1, negative 6. Negative 1 times negative 6 is positive 6. Negative 1 plus negative 6 is negative 7. So you say x minus 1 times x minus 6. So that's going to be the denominator here. So x minus 1 times x minus 6. This is x minus 1 times x minus 6. All right. Hey, Alonzo, were you able to get this one here or not?
Was it negative 6 and 3?
Very good. So it'll be, so what's going to go in here then, Alonzo?
X minus 1 plus, or times x plus 6?
Wait, you're here.
Or x minus 6.
X minus 6 times what?
X plus 3.
Very good. Okay, so, now, wait, sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, so everyone look here. Now, Because x minus 6 times x plus 3, x minus 1 times x minus 6. You see how I have an x minus 6 in the numerator and the denominator? Well, guess what? Since the whole thing is x minus 6, I can cross these out. See you later. Those can go. And then my answer is going to be x plus 3 over x minus 1. And that's how you do it. Now, do not do this because you'll get it wrong. You cannot do this. This is completely wrong. Now, well, are there any questions before you show the wrong thing? Are there any questions? Any questions on how to do this? Any questions? Okay, do not go like this. These do not cancel out. You can't just cross out the x squared. You can't do that because of this subtraction in the way. You can't do that. I can only do this because this x minus 6, this whole thing's like, I can cross the whole thing out since there's multiplication. But you can't just cross those out. Don't do that. That's illegal. You'll get fired. I will fire you if you do that, okay? I will definitely fire you. I will fire you. Fire. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. Billy, I'm just joking. I won't fire you. Nine was a weird one. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna do 7. Okay, let's do 7 real quick. Okay, let's do 7. So but that's basically how it is. I'm gonna do 7 as the last one for this, and then we'll do dividing. Seven. All right. Number 7 is x squared plus 11x plus 18 all over x cubed plus 8. Now, I'm going to have you guys factor. The numerator you should be able to factor, okay? The denominator, it's a sum of cubes. You guys remember how to do the sum of cubes? We've done it before, but I always have to like remind us how to do it. Sum of cubes, okay? So remember, sum of cubes. Cube plus a cube. Sum of cubes is this. Let me do it in green. Sum of cubes. A cubed plus b cubed is equal to a plus b times a squared minus ab plus b squared. All right? Hopefully that helps. You guys even see what I wrote there? So go ahead and factor out the denominator too. Factor out the denominator. And I don't know, can you guys see me? Let's see. I want to see what it looks like. I'm just looking at. Make sure, if it's hard to see, make sure you pin me. There we go. I feel like I can bring it in a little bit more. So I'm gonna mess with my camera here. I don't know. Can you guys see that? I know I looked backwards to me. All right, Jackson, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, dude, did you get the, what's the numerator?
X plus 9 and x plus 2.
You're 100% correct. X plus 9. Any questions on how Jackson got that? That's that? Okay, what'd you get for this one? X cubed plus 8.
That's a plus sign on the bottom, right?
Here?
No, on the for the denominator.
That's
Yeah.
a plus. Yeah. But before you go, if I have x cubed plus 8, then the a equals x and the b equals 2. Because 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. X times x times x is x cubed. All right.
Wait, so x plus 2, like in the parentheses, the first
Yeah.
parentheses,
Yep.
then x squared minus 2x plus 4.
Yep. That's it. Any questions on how we got that? Okay, what do I cross out? Mara, what do I cross out? Mara? Mara? Mara, are you there? Is Mara there? Mara, I was just talking to you. I'll get back to you. Wait, Mara, are you there? Ethan. Wait, where's Mara?
Yes.
All right, what do I cross out?
X plus 2.
You cross out the x plus 2. No, Mara left. I think she had a bad connection. Okay, Ethan is right. Cross out the x plus 2. So our answer is x plus 9 over x squared minus 2x plus 4. And that is your answer. Boom. That's all you got to do. Okay, I'm looking at 9 is a weird one, but I'm not going to do it. You guys can try to figure out 9 on your own. If at the end of class you want me to do 9, you go ahead and do 9. Let's go to multiplying. Okay, so that's how you reduce it. Let's go to multiplying these suckers. Okay, so I'm going to go a little bit faster here. Number 11. Okay, number 11. How are we doing on time? What time is it? It is 2:38. Okay, number 11. Number 11. 11. I have 4xy cubed over x squared y times y over 8x. Now remember how we did the cross reducing for multiplication? That's what we're going to do here. Okay, so let's write everything out. Let's factor these out to the prime factors. Okay, we're going to factor them out to the prime factors. So I have 4. What can I write 4 as a prime factor? Well, it can be 2 times 2. X is x. Y cubed is y times y, right? Y cubed y. Now x is x times x. Y is y. Up here is y. Now 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. That's 8, right? Those are my prime factors over x. Now that I got that, you don't have to do this, but it helps us to see what we reduce. Okay? Now, what do I cross out? Well, I have a y in the new, just cross it. 1y, 1y. Blink, blink, bye. 1x, 1x, bye. 1, 2 here, 1, 2 here. I have a 2 on the top. I have a 2 on the bottom. Is there anything else I can cross out? I think I'm good. What do I have left over? 1, 2, 3 y's in the numerator. That becomes y cubed. And what do I have in the denominator? 2 and 2 x's. And that's your answer. We just multiplied those. So once you factor, you just factor and cross out, factor and cross out. That's all you do. Now you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. Here you can also say, oh look, 4 and 8 are both divisible by 4. So that becomes 1, that becomes 2. You can cross the y's out. I have an x squared here and an x here. Well, that becomes 1x. And then you still get the same answer, right? y cubed over 2x squared. Okay, so that's that. Are there any questions? All right, no questions? Then I'm going to go to, I'm going to do 13 very quickly. I think, are there any questions? I'm going to erase this in 10 seconds. Anyone need it? Let me know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, see you later. You're gone. Okay, now, I'm going to do this one very quickly, number 13. Okay, so 13, here we go. 13 is x squared, x minus 4 over x minus 3 times x minus 3 over x plus 6 all over x cubed. Okay, now, all you have to do, I'll give you a second to write it out. But I think you can see, can you see what we need to cancel out? What crosses out? You can, on this one, don't even need it. It's pretty much factored for us. We don't have to factor it out. It's factored for us. See? X minus 3, x minus 3. I can, since it's the whole thing, you can cross the whole thing out. That's it. Now, x squared, x cubed, got 2 x's, so I get rid of 2 x's, I have 1 x left over. And so my final answer is x minus 4 times x plus 6 all over x. Multiplied it. Thomas,
Yeah.
am I going too fast?
No, you're going at a good pace.
Okay, good. So let me check other people to make sure. Let me know if I'm going too fast. Angel Lopez, am I going too fast?
No, you're good.
Okay, good. Let's see. Linda, how about you? Am I going too fast?
No, you're doing good.
Okay, I'm gonna move on then. I'm gonna go to 17. I'm gonna go to 17 and then we're going to division, okay? So all the others I think are pretty self-explanatory. 17 is just, well, let's just go to 17. Where am I at? 17. Okay, so this is going to take a lot to write down, so you guys write down. So 17 is x squared plus 3x minus 4 over x squared plus 4x plus 4 times 2x squared plus 4x all over x squared minus 4x plus 3. I think I wrote all that right. Okay, so we have to multiply this. So we factor, then cross out, 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 right? Factor, then cross out, factor, then cross out. Factor, then cross out, factor, then cross out, factor, then cross out, factor, then cross out. All right, let's go with, okay, Angel Rojas. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, you're going to factor this one out, this top one on the left, okay?
Okay.
Brett, you're going to factor this one out, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Dennis, factor this one out. Dennis White.
Okay.
And then Emma.
Okay.
Emma Montoya. You can factor that one. Okay, everyone else, pick one out. Factor at least one of them. You guys got to make sure you're good at this factoring, okay? Give you guys a little bit time to do this. All right. Angel Rojas, you need more time? Angel,
No.
you good? Okay. All right, we're gonna start with Angel Rojas's. And okay, hang on, let me get set up here, Angel. All right, Angel, what's this one in the numerator?
What was it? X plus 4
Okay,
and x minus 1.
very good. And who was next? Was Brett. What about here?
X plus 2, and then X plus 2.
Very good. And Dennis, right here. This one's kind of hard.
It's 2x times x plus 2.
Yes, very good. Any questions on how we got that? And then Emma, the last one.
X minus 1 and x minus 3.
Very good. You're right. Okay. Now you just cross out, factor, then cross out, factor, then cross out, factor, then cross out, right? That's all you got to do. What do we got? X minus 1, x minus 1, x plus 2, x plus 2. Anything else? I think that's it. So I have 2x times x plus 4 over x plus 2 times x minus 3. And that's all you've got to do. All right. Are there any questions on that?
I'm still not sure if you got 2x times x plus 2.
All right. Abraham, look here. I have here 2x squared plus 4x. Okay. You look at this monomial and this monomial. Look at these two different entities here, right? You see that? Abraham?
Mm-hmm.
You see they're both divisible by 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they have at least one x.
Mm-hmm.
So I can take out a 2 and an x. Now think of it as dividing by 2x for both of them. You can divide both of them by 2x. 2 divided by 2 is 1. That goes away, right? They cancel out. And x squared divided by x just becomes x. And then 4 divided by 2 is 2, and the x is crossed out. Now, another way you could think of it, first of all, Abraham, does that make sense so far?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, you might completely understand it, but one other thing, you know the distributive property, Abraham?
I heard of it, but I don't really remember what it is right now.
Multiply this, you have to multiply 2x times that and 2x times that, right?
Oh. Mm-hmm.
You use distributive property, 2x times x is 2x squared, 2x times 2 is 4x. It's going back. It's like the distributive property, but backwards is what we did.
Mm-hmm.
All right, did that help?
Yeah, I just wrote the 4 as a 2.
Oh. Oh, okay. All right, I'm erasing it. Now we have to do divide. We did multiplying rational expression. We have to do dividing rational expressions. Dividing rational expressions. Before we do dividing rational expressions, let's do dividing fractions. Okay, so if I said 8 over 7 divided by 4 over 21. You guys know how to divide fractions? You anyone remember how to do it? Thomas, do you remember how to divide fractions?
Don't you like cross multiply?
No, that's with reducing. I don't know of a way of cross. Maybe I'll show you how to do it, and maybe you mean something I don't understand. So let me show you how to do it, see if that's, and maybe you'll say, that's what I meant, Sensei, you can tell me that. Cassandra, do you remember how to divide fractions?
Do you divide straight across?
No, actually, no. No, but good try, though. Good try. I'm going to show you how to do it, and you're going to be like, oh, yeah, I remember how to do it. Miley, you're the last one I'm going to ask. Do you remember how to divide fractions?
Don't you change it to a multiplication, then flip the last fraction?
Yes, that's 100% correct. Very good. I think someone said skip, change, or copy. It's copy, switch, flip. You copy the first 8/7. You switch the division into multiplication, and you flip this to 21/4. Now it's just a multiplication problem. Or multiply by its reciprocal. Okay, so you just copy, switch, flip, and then you change and then you just do multiplication. We just did multiplication. But anyway, let's factor it out. 8 is 2 times 2. 7 is 7. 21 is 3 times 7. And 4 is 2 times 2, right? And then we can just cross, reduce, cross, and then we have, this one, cross, and then our final answer is, what do we just have left over? 3. Anyway, let's do a rational expression now, okay? Are there any questions on that? I'm going to start on 27. Any questions? Because that's how we do rational expressions. I'm going to erase this in 10 seconds.
Wait, how does 2 times 2 equal 8?
Very funny, Brett. I see my mistake. Thanks for correcting me. He's right. I forgot a 2 there. So it should be, what should my answer be, Brett? 6? Woo, 2 times 2. Sorry. Is that better? Brett?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Anyway, sorry, my mistake. I forgot the 2 for the 8. Okay, I'm going to erase it. Are there any other questions or corrections? I'm going to erase this in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's look at 27. Okay, 27 is 32x cubed y all over y. Oh, I don't like this one. Y to the 8 divided by y to the 7th over 8x. This is not a very satisfying problem. I don't like this problem. I don't like this problem. I don't like it. Okay, you guys have written down? Ethan, what's the first thing I'm going to do?
Copy the problem, then switch the sign, then flip.
There you go. Love it. So we'll say 32x cubed over y to the 8th times 8x to the 4th over y to the 7th. Now we can, let's factor it. You don't need to factor it, but I'm just going to do it. I'm going to write this as 32 x times x times x, y times 8 x times x times x times x, all over y 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 over 7y, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you don't need to do this because you can see that nothing's going to be canceled out. What can I cancel out here? All I have is just 1y. No x, all the x's on the top of it. There's nothing to cancel out. It's this y. It's the only thing you cancel out. 1y. Any one of those y's. So my final answer is 32, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, x to the 7th, all over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Y to the 14th. That's your answer. I guess, it's just kind of ugly, but it works. Whatever. I like crossing stuff out. Maybe I'll do one more problem. I'm gonna do 33. I'm gonna do the last one because I assume it's the hardest, and then I'll see if you guys have any questions. Are there any questions on this?
How did you get 32?
Oh, I forgot to multiply 32 times 8. What is 32 times 8? Anyone know? 32 times 8. I made a mistake. That's why I got 32.
56.
256. So it should be 250. Sorry about that. 256 x to the 7th over y to the 14th. All right. I'm going to do 33 as my last one. All right, 33. Here we go. X squared plus 9x plus 18 all over x squared plus 6x plus 8 divided by x squared minus 3x minus 18 all over x squared plus 2x minus 8. There we go. X squared plus 9x plus 18 all over x squared plus 6x plus 8 divided by x squared minus 3x minus 18 all over x squared plus 2x minus 8. What is the first thing I am going to do? What's the first thing that I need to do here? Let's go with Julissa. What's the first thing I'm going to do here?
The keep, flip, and switch.
Yes. So write the same, x squared plus 9x plus 18, x squared plus 6x plus 8 times x squared plus 2x minus 8 all over x squared minus 3x minus 18. All right, what's the next thing I'm going to do? Kevin, what do I do next?
Would it be write all the x's for the values?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like do 9 x's?
No, well, I think what you're saying is we have to factor it first, right? You know, you do the diamond and then factor it out. I think this is like because these are the addition, we want to do the x thing, right? So you're gonna go like you want to go 18 and 9. What times what equals 18 and adds 9? 3 and 6. So this is going to be x plus 3 times x plus 6. And then here, what times what equals 8 and adds to 6? It'll be 2 and 4. X plus 2, x plus 4. Times. What times what equals negative 8 and adds to 2? That'll be x minus negative 4 and negative 2, right? No, that's not right. Wait a minute. What times y equals negative 8 and adds to positive 2? Negative 8, 2 would be 4 and negative 2. Be x plus 4 times x minus 2. And then what times y equals negative 18 and adds to negative 3? X minus 6, x plus 3. Is that right? Check me if I'm wrong. You don't see any mistakes there? I think that's good. So then you just factor and cross out, 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 factor and cross out. What do you have left over? X plus 6 on the top, x minus 2 in the numerator, x plus 2 in the numerator, and x minus 6 in the numerator, and that's all you got to do. Yeah. Math 3. Math 3. Are there any questions?
Wait, is the numerator x minus 3? Or is it x minus 2? I can't really read it.
X plus 6, x minus 2. There's a little thing in the way there. X plus 2, x minus 6. Are there any other questions? All right. So tomorrow, I will see you tomorrow. Not sure. Tomorrow's a weird day because they have orientation, so I might change things a little bit on the schedule. But if you don't have any, are there any questions? All right, I'll see you tomorrow. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, Alonzo. I love you. Bye, Ian. Bye, Thomas. I love you. Bye, Angel. Aloha, Angel. Bye, Linda. Bye, Julissa. Bye, Emma. Bye, Miley. See you soon. Bye, Angel. Bye, Samantha. I'll have a good day. Thank you so much. Bye, Nathaniel. Bye, Abraham. Sayonara, Abraham. I think that means I'll never see you forever. Bye, Billy. Ethan, you're in the bus. You are driving that bus. I did not notice that. That is the coolest thing ever.
I got a question for number 17.
17?
I still don't understand how you got 2x times x plus 2 on 2x squared plus 4x.
Okay, I have to do the whole thing, I think, because I'm not sure what you mean. Stop me when you're confused, okay? All right, let me write it out first. 17. Okay. X squared plus 3x minus 4 all over x squared plus 4x plus 4 all over 2x squared plus 4x all over, okay. All right, Ethan, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, do you know how to factor this one out?
I just don't know how to factor 2x squared plus 4x.
Oh, okay, that's it.
Yes.
You want to find something that these are both divisible by. What are they both divisible by?
2
Okay, what else? And they
x.
have at least one x I can take out. I can divide this by 2x. I can divide this by 2x, right?
Yes.
So, and then whatever my answer is, I'm put inside the parentheses. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, right?
Yeah.
And then x squared divided by x means the x is left over, right?
Yes.
Then how about this? 4 divided by 2?
2.
And then the x's cancel out.
How'd you get the 2x from on the outside?
That's what I divided it by.
Oh.
So, look what I have here. Let's see, how do I... Okay. And these are equal. Do you know that? You know that these are equal?
I think so.
Do you know how to multiply this times this?
Yeah.
How do you do it?
Distributive property.
Okay.
2x times x, and then 2x times 2.
What's 2x times x?
2x squared.
Okay. And then
4x squared plus 4x squared.
2x times 2 is what?
4x squared.
4x squared?
Oh no, 4x.
Okay. So look, this equals that, right?
Yeah.
And that's that. So they're equal. Just tell me you understand they're equal.
Wait, excuse me?
Just I need to know that you understand that this is equal to that.
Oh, I understand.
Okay. They're equal because now you figured it out because it's using distributive property, right?
Yes.
Factoring is the distributive property but backwards.
I understand.
Okay. You understand that?
Yeah, I understand now.
Okay. Good. So I answered your question.
Yeah. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Have a
Okay,
great
you're
day.
welcome. All right, I'll see you
Bye.
later.